Hello people of the internet, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. New music to check out, and this one has me very intrigued indeed because we have a special collaboration between pop group New Hope Club and the boys from over at P1Harmony. Now I have no idea what this is going to be like, but frankly I'm going to be tremendously excited and I'm looking forward to so much. I love little collaboration singles like this. Project singles are always some of my favorites that drop throughout the year. And well, I don't know that much about P1Harmony. We checked out their last era like properly. We checked out the EP. The MV reaction we did for Back Down is probably one of my most memorable ones that I've made on the channel so far. It's because I don't think there's ever been a video where I've like unashamedly just broke out the gritty while we were doing the while we were listening to the chorus drop. That was a good song. I still listen to that on occasion. But let's listen to what this ragtag team of gentlemen can do. Here we go. Lyric video, all good, dandy. OBS seems to be behaving itself today, so let's just full send it. Here we go.
Long hair, feet below an inch, yeah. Super chic. Her face could sell a magazine, she super chic. All boys are backing up a tree, she super chic.
No real indicator on what the type of beat this song is gonna be. Okay.
Get you off my brain freeze, ice cream. Pop it in the topping with the cherry. Get me up like a coffee.
Ooh.
I wanna get it like. Get it like. I wanna get it like.
Oh, it's so smooth. I love that little motif. Super chic. That's so catchy. Super chic. Super chic. I love that distorted panning in the background. There's like a hint of Americana in the pre-chorus, but after that it's just this nice chill vibe.
너 better barking like fitness 내게 빠진 Dr. Diving oh gosh she's so divine the shit to remind 너는 내 vitamin I'm the winner side to side and left to right she's so fine a divine angel delight I wanna make her mine wanna make her mine wanna make her mine wanna make her mine 원하면 다 내 걸로 만들 거야 넌 내가 좋아 싫어 두점 골라 네 옆에 너 바보라 내가 알았지 그래 안 그래 말해 안 보내 전화할 거지 내게로 달려가 정각돼
Oh, that was really well written in. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Oh, that was so cool. Ooh. Now, here's the thing. I am not familiar with New Hope Club and their music. And kind of to that extent, I'm not really familiar with P1Harmony's music at all. I only know one era of music from them. And I know less about New Hope Club. But put the two together, it's really nice. It's really nice. It's essentially a very just chill rock. It's a very tiny subgenre of like the overall rock sound. It's kind of got that kind of almost beach vibe to it, but not as summery and as bright as what you typically associate with the beach vibe. but the way the melodies are written, it's like a... It's very similar to what I think the Beach Boys used to do in terms of what type of melodies and like chords they use throughout the song. It's giving me very similar vibes to... Essentially, for me, it comes across kind of like a modern reinterpretation of the Beach Boys sound, blended with like a pop fusion type of sound, and I quite like that. It's really chill. I could see myself listening to this like on a boombox on the beach picnic table or on a picnic blanket on the beach, something like that. I really could. It's such a nice groove, and it's got such a catchy hook too. And the hook, like the chorus is great, but the hook and the verse is really good. Like, we're gonna start at the beginning, but super, super, super chic.
Her face could sell a magazine. She a
Super, super, super chic. And it's just the fact that that really repetitive, catchy section comes in the verse, I think is really interesting because it gathers the attention of the listener early on in the song. And speaking of like the early part of the song, I think the way the song starts is really important because it's a very open to interpretation intro to the song. Because we'll keep playing it.
all boys are backing up a tree. She a super, super, super chic. She move like you won't believe. She a super, super, super chic.
Up until this point, there really is no indication on what type of song this is going to be. If it's going to be a really kind of almost slow, summery kind of sunshine vibe like it ended up being, or if it's going to be a really fast kind of rock beat that chugs once it gets going. Because all you have is the guitar, the vocals, and the simple hi-hat beat. There's nothing else that really tells you what the song is going to be, and that kind of anticipation going into the proper verse I think is really important. Because it leaves the listener thinking, well, we're 30 seconds into the song now, and it leaves the listener thinking, oh, what is this going to turn into? And then it turns into this really nice chill beat.
So sweet, can get you off my brain freeze. Ice cream.
And then you have this almost like retro Americana rock type guitar build here.
So sweet, can get you off my brain freeze. Ice cream. Pop it in the tummy with the cherry. Get me out like a
And then
I wanna get it like.
the rich vocal harmony. That's really like kind of relaxed but vibey. And then we're back into the verse again, and it's a song that grooves. And I was wondering how they were gonna, because admittedly, I don't know what the P1Harmony guys sound like, so I don't know if they were involved in the song before what typically would have been the bridge of the song. I know that some members can speak a lot more English than others, but when I was curious as to if they were going to have a proper verse, and of course they had one in where the bridge would normally come in. I think the language is really different, Korean and English. It was the same thing with Busoksun's 7 p.m. because Peter Elias was on the feature for the entire second verse, and while the language spoken is being entirely different, the way like consonants and vowels and the pairing of the two is so different in Korean than it is in English. But by having a tone that fit the rest of the members, the Peter Elias feature fit really well into the song. With New Hope Club and P1Harmony, it's kind of like they've taken both a voice that fits and a voice that doesn't, and kind of given the listener both options at once. And it's kind of, for me, like an ambiguous relationship between P1Harmony and New Hope Club's voices that I think work really well. Let me try and explain. So like you have this nice well-rounded like up until this point, whoever from P1Harmony is singing slash rapping over this, I guess, third verse technically, his vocal color is very different from the first two verses. It's a much lower tone, the color's a little bit different, the lyrics that are being sung are so different in terms of how the human ear picks up that it should feel really different, but it's the playful energy of the delivery that's in line with the song that keeps that what should be jarring on paper sound really good in execution, and I love that.
Side to side and left to right, she's so fine, a divine.
And then whoever's in the second part here. It's slowly starting to lean closer to the New Hope Club vocal color now. It's the more you progress along the P1Harmony verse, the more it's starting to lean away from P1Harmony and towards New Hope Club, and that progression is so satisfying to listen to. The New Hope Club guys didn't rap in their sections. The P1Harmony guys are bringing in like a rap element to it, but it doesn't come across as kind of like a forced rap verse in a way, just because of how well it's slowly starting to progress. And the way it ends with a vocal layering that sounds very similar to how the New Hope Club verses do. Because then we're back into the chorus, and it just feels like a really natural progression from one end to the other. It doesn't feel like there were steps that were jumped. It's just one linear transition, and I love that. That's so well written. Oof. Project singles are so much fun. This was really fun. This was the type of vibe that I'm looking for in a summer track. Very much enjoyed that. It's going on the list immediately and to the playlist immediately. But that's it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I want you to do me a favor when you're out and about today, or if you're staying in, whatever the case may be, go and spread a little bit of extra happiness to the world, whether it be small acts of kindness like giving up your seat on public transit, picking up trash on your commute out and about, checking in with your family and friends, whatever it might be, because the world's a dark and scary place sometimes, so let's work together to bring a little bit of happiness back into the world. And if you're ever in a place where you feel like you need someone, a shoulder to cry on, someone to talk to, even though I might be some random guy on the internet rambling about music, just know that I will always be an ally, a friend, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need it. So look out for each other, look out for yourselves, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.